Hi guys, hello, welcome to Tinfoil Tuesdays. I can't believe it's Tuesday again. My name is Joanna Stanescu. I'm a colon hydrotherapist here at the Root Chakra inside South Bay Holistic Spa. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the food pyramid and its guidelines and why it's a total and complete lie. Nothing about the food pyramid is true. And let me just begin with stating that, and even I didn't know this prior to a few years ago, but every single country has its own version of the food pyramid. So what we're taught by our government, because they know what's best, of course, is the food pyramid, and that the bottom layer, which is the widest layer, they're implying that this layer, the base of the pyramid, this is what you want to eat the most of. This is the breads, cereals, starches, potatoes, things like that. The next layer up is your fruits and your veggies, and then above that, you've got your dairy and your meat and nuts, and then above that is your oils and your fats. So if you look at the food pyramid of pretty much any other country, you'll see that it's very different. But there's many reasons as to why the food pyramid is what it is. And we can touch base a little bit on that, but that's definitely quite the rabbit hole to go down in. But there's a lot of industries and a lot of lobbies who have paid a lot of money to be part of the food pyramid. The Dairy Council, there's, big agriculture as well. And the Beef Council, I mean, I could go on and on. So as it stands right now, I love research studies. I always tell people, study is only true until a new truth trumps it. So just keep in mind that whatever I say today is only true up until today, and tomorrow a new study may come out and it may trump everything that I've just said today. But as far as it goes in the brain health world and the gut health world, we're both saying no to grains. No grains whatsoever. And I'm not saying greens, but I'm saying grains. And so this includes wheat, oat, barley, millet, rice, oats. It doesn't matter what grain it is. We're saying no to all of them. There's this whole gluten-free fad going on around right now. I'm not saying that there aren't people who have celiac disease or true gluten sensitivity. Absolutely. But the studies are now showing that it's not just gluten that causes sensitivity in our gut and causes inflammation, but actually all of the grains cause inflammation in the gut. Now, why is this very inflammatory food supposed to be the base of our food pyramid? That's a great question. I'm going to let you ponder that, and you can let me know what you think as far as why that is. I definitely have strong opinions about that, but the base of your food pyramid should really be fruits and vegetables, and mostly vegetables. They have a lot of water, they have a lot of fiber, they have a lot of micronutrients, which is what you need. There's really nothing in grains that you need. There's absolutely no nutrient profile in a grain that you are lacking in any other food. So there's no reason for you to need grains. Grains became popular back in the day when there was a shortage of food. Rice and potatoes kind of became the meat of our diets for the most part, wherever you went worldwide, right? There's nowhere near a food shortage today, where we have an abundance of food. So there's absolutely no need to be eating grains. Milk and dairy and cheese. I just posted an article yesterday actually about cheese and how it behaves in a similar way that morphine does and opioids do in the body and in the brain. And so you actually become dependent on cheese and sugar as well. They have similar, not quite the same reaction in the brain, but very similar reactions. So when you say that you can't quit your soda or you can't quit your cheese, you truly are addicted. It really is an addiction. And so the very top of the food pyramid, which is what I find interesting, are your oils and your fats. And, there's a really big trend right now going on with keto diets and ketosis and this whole ketogenic way of eating. And I've looked into it, and I will say that I don't believe that ketosis, being into ketosis is something that is beneficial for everyone at all points in your life. I definitely think it's of benefit if you have a lot of weight to lose or if you have cancer, because it does create an alkaline environment and cancer can't thrive in it. But as far as it being sustaining for a long period of time, I don't know. I'm still kind of researching that. I know a lot of people love keto, but it's really interesting that fats and oils have the smallest portion of the food pyramid. It's all the way at the top because the carb and protein have uh, 4 calories per gram, whereas a fat has 9 calories per gram. And a calorie is simply energy. And so literally there's more energy stored per gram in fat than there is in a protein or a carb, meaning you're going to have longer, more sustaining energy when you're eating fat than when you're eating a protein or a carb. This is why when people who are in ketosis, they say they have a lot of energy. They're like, go, go, go. They're on fire. They're in fat burning mode for a number of reasons. But this is where all that energy is coming from because their fuel is literally fat. So I do think that you should have a lot more fat in your diet than what is recommended. The good healthy fats, of course. And if you want to know what good healthy fats are, just think of the way they're processed, really. Avocado, fish, olive oil, those are all great. When we're looking at canola, corn, vegetable oil, not too great. Anything that solidifies at room temperature, anything that solidifies at a lower temperature is probably not the best for you. If it stays liquid, it's probably a little bit better for you. But having a higher fat diet and eating good fats actually helps blood pressure. And fat has been kind of criminalized over the years as far as being this horrible thing where fat will actually reduce inflammation in the body. It's really good for pain. If you have pain in the body, take like 10,000 milligrams of fish oil every day and watch your pain disappear. It's amazing. It's great for brain function. It lubricates the intestines as well, so it does have a lot of benefits. But my kind of point with this was to not believe really what stories you're told, and don't believe, just because we were told to eat a certain way or we were told that we need meat and we need milk for strong bones and we need this and that. No. I think the biggest misconception today is protein. I think we're getting way too much protein in our diet. I don't think we need anywhere near as much protein as we're getting. And I'm also a little suspicious of nuts and seeds, to be honest. They are in the meat and dairy category of, it's kind of odd, yeah, nuts and seeds are with the meats, but they have a really hard time breaking down and digesting in the body. So do legumes. They literally come out as finely as you chew them. That's how they come out. And if anybody knows a little bit more information about this, please message me, because I would love to know if my theories are true. But I don't believe that we are absorbing nuts or seeds or legumes quite in the way that we think we are. We look at a nut and it has this beautiful macronutrient profile, and we think that it's great with all these proteins and fats. But if we're not breaking down or absorbing it, if we're not breaking it down in our body, are we truly absorbing it? So that's really something quite interesting to think about. But I do challenge and encourage you to look at the food pyramids for other countries and see what they're like and see what other governments, I guess, have to say about the way that they should eat. Of course, the food pyramid will change based on the region and the foods that a certain culture are eating, but it's still kind of their guidelines as far as what they believe is healthy and not healthy when it comes to eating. So it's really interesting to see what others have to say. On that note, let's see. It's also interesting to see the new food pyramid that came out. I believe Michelle Obama's era we changed the food pyramid, and instead of it being like the bottom up approach, it's actually left to right. I should say, yeah, left to right. And there's little stairs on the side of the pyramid for exercise. Because it's our fault that we're fat because we're not exercising, is what they're implying. And it has absolutely nothing to do with all the poison and all the chemicals and all the junk that is present in our food today. That was sarcasm for those who didn't catch that. Drives me crazy. But anyway, so challenge the food pyramid. Don't believe it. Another one of my biggest pet peeves that for some reason the government thinks that they know better is the BMI scale. Throw that thing out. Do not follow it. Nothing about it is real or true. It's absolutely ridiculous, especially if you work out. You're always going to be overweight on a BMI scale if you exercise, which is ridiculous. It's like implying that nobody should exercise at the same time. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. If you want me to cover anything else on a future tinfoil, please let me know. You can message me or drop it in the comments. I would love to kind of have an open discussion. And if you want to join me live for a tinfoil, let me know. We can set something up, or if you have something that you want to come on and kind of discuss and debate, we can definitely do that. I've been thinking about interviewing people on my tinfoils. I think that would be really fun. So if that's of interest to you, feel free to reach out to me. But for now, happy Tuesday and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, you guys. See you later.